Today, I'm going to be sharing with you the journey of how I set up a pop-up booth to sell my children's book.
Hello! As you know, last year I published my children's book and it's been so awesome interacting with people through the internet. But last weekend I did a AAPI Family Fun Day where I got to sell my books in person. A couple months ago, another author reached out to me and asked if I would help organize and be a part of it, which was an incredible opportunity. So I helped curate all the other Asian women, local businesses to come be vendors. I did all the promotional and marketing material from the Eventbrite to the Instagram posts to the Instagram stories, on top of doing my booth setup. So it was very stressful. I had a lot of nightmares. Probably one of the most challenging things logistically that I've done in a while, but it was a success. So I hope you enjoy watching the chaos.
It is Saturday, 2 weeks before my pop-up, and this morning I decided to go to a farmer's market and also like an arts and fairs craft to kind of get some ideas or figure out a strategy for how I'm gonna run my booth. And I really thought I was gonna go there and get inspired by the signage and the aesthetic, how people present their table and make it feel welcoming. But I think the takeaway is actually, it's all about social interaction. I saw some people on their phones sitting down, and you really want to draw people into your table, be present, stand up, talk to people as long as possible, because even a busy table looks more interesting. Constantly giving them information and ideas on how your product can fit in their life. I'm gonna really try to become an extrovert in the 4 hours that I'm there, which is gonna be exhausting. But I am really excited to talk to people, talk to kids, get some feedback on my book. So now I'm going to drive to the actual space, and I'm meeting up with the 2 other organizers, and we're gonna figure out any other logistical issues.
We have Cookie Wookie. Between 10 and 14 we have Cookie Wookie.
I'll show you guys what the space looks like beforehand, and I think one of them is actually going to bring out printed flyers, like the flyers that I designed, so that we can put them up in, I don't know, places. If I have energy, I think I want to go to Home Depot and get a table, maybe Joann's to get a tablecloth, and some other things that you just need for a booth. Oh, welcome to my little table setup, just to see how things are looking. Today I printed out a whole bunch of stuff. First up, I have this huge poster that I made. It took me 3 days because I was procrastinating, but I think it turned out pretty well. That'll be good. We have our tablecloth that matches my book. I printed out these little QR codes, so you can either pay by Venmo, Zelle, or you can just buy it on Amazon for cheaper actually. And I'm just gonna put it on either side. I'm gonna have 3 books, maybe 2 books out, and then I have this massive fat stack of coloring pages. It's gonna work as my flyer / advertisement because that's my QR code where you can buy it on Amazon. And we'll just have that there. That is how it's looking right now. Hopefully my books get here on time. My package is arriving June 27th.
Okay, this is what I wanted, okay? And this is what I got!
So I'm on the phone with Amazon. Why is it taking so long? Oh no, if it actually is June 27th, that means I have to cancel. So basically, Amazon just gave me a massive heart attack. I think it actually is gonna come on time. I don't know why they gave me such a wrong estimate. The other week, I had a nightmare that I was at my booth and I couldn't get Venmo to work. So it's very stressful. I almost would be yeah, that'd be great if we could just cancel the whole thing. Last night, in preparation for my story time, I looked up a bunch of tips, and I also watched some virtual story times of people reading the alphabet book. I'm glad I did some preparation, but today I'm actually going to the library and they're doing an actual story time, so I'll be able to see and research how to interact and read to kids. I don't think that was a great example of a story time. The lady reading had such a strong Chinese accent. So maybe the takeaway is just to enunciate as much as you can. Look what came in the mail! Last night, I had another nightmare about the book event. I think I'm just really stressed because there's so many little logistics that I have to think about. Like even while working, there's so many different things just going through my head, like how I'm gonna talk to kids, what am I gonna say when people come up to my booth. I have to get tent weights, I have to get cash for change, all these little things. But this is one less thing I have to worry about. Oh my goodness. All my books. I bought 60. I don't know if I got too many. It'll be fine, even if I don't sell them, I'll just hoard these books. That's a lot.
So really bad news. Apparently it's gonna start raining on Sunday, which is the day of the event. Nobody's gonna be coming. Yeah, I guess thanks for watching the video. It's over.
Just kidding, it's actually not going to rain tomorrow, at least not during the event. It's gonna be like a nice 75 degrees, like not super hot. But anyways, today I ran some more errands. I returned a whole bunch of busted up books that came separately from the big box. They were just so poorly packaged, like I could not sell them. I also bought Kay a foldable chair. I think I'm just gonna stand and try to stay engaged the whole time. And then last minute, I also decided to buy a Square credit card reader, which is like kind of fun. It's free if you buy it online, but also if you go to Amazon and you buy it for $10, Square will reimburse you the $10. It's because they take like a 2.6 transactional fee, which is, I don't think is really that bad, but don't worry, I'll calculate all my expenses and my profits after tomorrow for you guys. Oh, also let me show you guys everything that I packed for tomorrow. Obviously I have my 2 posters, some pens, scissors, stickies, allergy pill and Tylenol, 2 types of tape, ribbon just in case. These are the matching shirts we're gonna wear, water bottle. This is my change pouch, so I have like a bunch of 1s, 8 5s, 4 20s. I have a little paper to count sales, and then I'm gonna put everything inside this box. It's easy to carry. I have a vase for decoration. This has all my coloring pages and my QR codes, all my books, camera, and a little poster stand. So that is going on top of my table and the poster. We have chairs and tent weights, and I'm gonna pick up the tent tomorrow from another vendor. All right, that's it. Wish me luck for tomorrow. And spoiler alert, the whole event went great. Actually, maybe even perfect. Here I am setting up my tent and my table. Took about 20 minutes.
They were just taping down everything so we could fly away. The weather is really nice. People are setting up. We are struggling to keep the poster up.
I really liked how my table turned out. I brought some fake greenery, and I think I really provided all the information without overcrowding the table. And before the event even officially started, I made my first sale.
Get one of these? Yeah. If you have cash or Venmo. Thank you so much. Yeah. It's 11:50, so we're not even started and I already sold my first to another vendor, and I sold a signed copy, so that was great.
The weather, by the way, was perfect. The pending storm really brought the temperature down, and it stayed cool and breezy the entire 4 hours. I did stand the whole time like I promised, and I think that really kept my energy up. Also, there was a constant flow of new people. I never really idled around too much.
It went really quick.
Yeah, 4 hours is like kind of like the sweet spot. If you do it too long, you're just kind of like, okay, I can't talk to any more people, I don't know.
Want to get away.
Yeah.
People really seemed to enjoy the event. They hung out for a couple hours on the playground, doing activities like my story time.
I'm Chinese, but I'm born in America, so I call myself Vietnamese.
It was not bad. I had some good interactions with the kids, and I did get a boost in sales after the reading.
Story time. So awkward, but got through it.
I ended up selling 11 the first hour, 6 the next, 6 again, and then 12 in the last hour. I also signed 2 copies for an additional $10 each, for a total of 35 books and $370. $50 in cash, $70 with Square, and $250 with Venmo. People loved Venmo. Each book cost me $4.40, so my total book profits were $216. I did have some expenses though, a lot of them, because it was my first time doing a pop-up. I had the table, the tablecloth,
the poster, Kay's t-shirt, his chair, if you want to include those. And then also the 21 unsold books are also technically expenses. So that's a total of $201. Not that like I'm here to make money. I think the best part is really just seeing people, especially kids, walk around and be excited about my book. I also loved it when people would specifically go booth to booth and just support all the other incredible vendors. I would in fact do it again, and then next time I wouldn't have to plan or stress at all.
We did it. 4 hours later, I made my goal. Actually, we sold 33 copies. I actually thought we were only gonna sell 30, and there was a good flow of people like the entire time. It seemed like people were having a lot of fun, and I even had some really good conversations with people. Like some girl actually watched my YouTube videos. Yeah, that was a great experience. We're gonna get mochi donuts to celebrate. Cheers.
Yesterday, I got an email and I have my next gig today. Yeah. I was just cold emailing some other AAPI events because I have the extra books, and Y'all We Asian, a comedy troupe who actually saw it in February, which is why I emailed them. They replied and said I could come vendor before their show today. So I'm gonna do that. I just feel so grateful that people believe in me and the product and are giving me these opportunities.
It was at the Asian American Resource Center, and they provided me a table, which is nice, and I set up my booth in the corner next to one of the doors. I pretty much kept the same setup. They also had cookie and snack vendors. You know, I was nervous because there's only 45 minutes between the doors opening and the show starting, and also once the show is over, people leave so fast. But I ended up selling 16 books and signing one in the hour that I had for a total of $170 and $100 profit. It was a different target audience too. A lot of them just didn't know any kids, which is fair. But it definitely was nice to have two completely different experiences, different venue, audience, event. And I'm very happy to have had such positive experiences my first times vending.
Thanks again for coming along my pop-up booth journey. Thanks for watching. Bye!